I'm going to get started with the webinar. So how to rank your website on Google with SEO. Now, most of you here are business owners, and that's exciting because I am as well, and I understand how business owners feel about ranking your site with SEO. Okay, so we're going to talk about, let me just go here. Okay, so the goal today is to show you how to rank your website with search engine optimization. All right, SEO stands for search engine optimization, and the goal today is to show you how to rank without paid software or tools. Now, there are a lot of paid softwares, a lot of tools out there that cost a lot of money. And the problem is, if you're a business owner today, you do not necessarily want to spend on paid software because you only do SEO once in a while, right? I understand that, right? Unless you're an agency, then you want to buy paid softwares, but you want to learn how to actually do this without softwares, and it's possible to do so. Okay, so this session is going to take about an hour. I'm going to try to make sure this goes to about an hour only, not 2 hours. We normally do 2 hours, but I'm going to do 1 hour today because I know the CNY holidays is coming in, and about 1 hour, and then a few more minutes after that for Q&A. Okay, so here's what we're going to cover today. The first one is to cover the introduction to SEO, to understand what SEO is, because it's so important to know SEO before we go into the full thing. And I'm going to show you the 5-step framework to SEO. Now, this is something that I developed after doing SEO for some time. And I'm going to introduce you to our digital marketing certification program, which is something we newly launched, and it's happening down in KL. And we're going to have an FAQ session at the end of the whole webinar. All right. So if you have questions along the way, what you can do is just type in down in the chat section here. Just type them down here, and I'll be back later on to actually answer them. All right, cool. All right, so just to introduce myself, if you do not know who am I and also never seen me before, my name is Ruben. I'm here in marketing at Lead. So I handle the marketing operations at Lead. I do the ads. I handle people who create content for us and all that kind of things, right? Now, I'm also the founder of Cat Studio, a music school and also a recording studio down in Penang, founder of Audio Mentor, an online publication, and also Cat Insights, where we do marketing projects and consulting projects for companies, right? So I've trained digital marketing executives from companies like Media Prima Digital, CapitaLand, Denso AG is a group of agencies, and also work with brands like Nando's, Sony, Hisey Channel, and TNB Malaysia. I'm a HRDF certified trainer, and I started my entrepreneurial journey as a music producer. So some of you may know me, back many years as a musician, right? But I eventually became a marketer and also an entrepreneur, right? Now I'm going to explain how that all happens in a short while. So I've been a digital marketer and have done SEO, search engine optimization, for the past 10 years, right? That's a long time, I think, 10 years, right? Now, I started off as a musician. So I started a music school and also a recording studio. So in these pictures here, you can see that in the top picture, that's me with in my recording studio down in Penang. The bottom one, you can see that's how I looked 10 years ago. All right. And on the right picture, you can see that is me doing some GarageBand. If you know GarageBand, if you use a MacBook, you know GarageBand. That's me teaching GarageBand in a Switch store. All right. Okay, so like most of businesses today, SMEs, maybe smaller business, most will actually print out flyers. So if you know a music school that is around your area, I can almost guarantee even today, right, they will print out flyers, like physical flyers, and drop it around houses around that music school. That's how they actually find businesses. Okay, so we used to do that as well. Now, everything changed, right, when we started using SEO or search engine optimization, because doing flyers is very time consuming. You have to go door to door, and that's what I did as well, right? I was pretty young at the time, and I go door to door, printed out very badly printed flyers because we want to save costs, and we start putting this around a radius around the music school, right? And what happened is of course conversion from that is very low, but everything changed when we actually discovered SEO. Now remind yourself that this is 10 years ago, right? So 10 years ago, SEO is something that is not known by many people yet, right? And it's very easy to actually use SEO. So what we did is rank using SEO very quickly for a few intent-based keywords. Now I'm going to explain what intent-based keyword means later on, but basically it means, in a short form, it means that keywords that people have intent for. All right. So we grew using SEO, and that's the strategy we grew the music school. So the idea here is, why do you want to rank websites anyway, right? You came to this webinar, you came to this live training to learn how to rank websites. So why do you want to rank websites anyway? Now, the most important thing that you need to know about ranking sites is that users, people, and your ideal customers actually trust Google search results and have less trust for things that they see on social media, right? Now, ask yourself this question, right? When's the last time that you Googled on your phone or on your computer to search for an answer to something? Okay. Now, you probably search for something like this. I did this a few days ago. I want to find out how many protein or how much is the protein in chicken, right? So when I want to find out this kind of information, what do I do? Normally, people today will actually go to Google and search for something like what I just did here. Now, you'll see a result that comes out and say, hey, a skinless chicken, a cooked chicken, 123 grams, contains about 54 grams of protein. All right? So you would actually trust the results here just because you Google it and you trust Google for returning a result that makes sense. Right? You don't need to search for this kind of information on Facebook or on YouTube. Maybe YouTube, right? But normally you don't do this on Facebook. You use Google, right? So, and that's why Google actually gives a very good trust. So when someone is searching for something on Google, they're now looking for actually very trustable sources and they're actually serious in what they're trying to search for, right? Now, take for example, right? As a business, having your website rank online for buying intent keywords means money. Right? It's just that simple term here. I'm going to read it again because it's so important. Now, as a business, having your website rank online for buying intent keywords means dollars and cents, right? It's just that simple. Okay, so I want to show you what is not SEO. So the other day, I bought a new pot for the home, right? So it's a Philips pressure cooker. So what I would do is I search on Google Philips pressure cooker, right? Now we're going to see who ranks up first. Of course, Philips, the company that creates this cooker, that produce this cooker, would rank up first because they have done their content marketing, they've done their videos and all that, right? But if you see something like this, sponsored thing here, now that means this is an ad. Okay, so an ad, so sorry for that. Now an ad is something that people pay to put up here. So you see there's Lazada, there's Senheng and all that, and they actually pay to be ranked up here. So what I'm going to teach you today or share with you is to actually rank your sites without having to pay ads to rank up like this. Okay, so we're going to go up organically. Okay, so you might ask me at this point, hey Ruben, I don't run a business, so SEO does not apply to me. Now, I know most of you here are business owners, but for those of you who are not business owners, you might ask this question, I don't run a business at all, so I don't care about SEO lah, right? So SEO doesn't apply to me. But the truth is, SEO applies to everyone today who is in some sort of business, who do anything online, in fact, right? Let me explain. So the truth is, SEO is for you, even you are a YouTuber, an ad developer, a blogger, an e-commerce store owner, a Facebook store. You know, a lot of people, they run their business on Facebook, which is very risky, but you still need to know some SEO, right? Believe it or not, and etc. Right? I'll share with you some experiences to show you why SEO is important, even if you're not running a business yet, right? Even if you're just looking for a business, SEO is so important for you. So, Audio Mentor, you can also go to audiomentor.com right now and check out the blog if you want to. But audiomentor.com started out as a blog. This is a blog that I own, right? It still is a blog where I will write about my passion. Now, remember that I started off my journey as a musician and as a music producer. So what I'll do is I will blog about what I do every day. You know, when I discover a new trick in music production, or when I discover a new, if you know music, a new chord in music production, I would actually blog on this website. So the whole website, audiomentor.com, started off as just a blog, a very simple blog, right? Now, as a blog, if you do not know what you're doing, nothing would happen. You're just blogging to yourself, you're just reading your own content. But everything changed when I started applying SEO to that blog. And it turned into an online business, just like that. Sorry. So I started ranking for some highly searched terms, right? Like best music laptop and best MIDI controller. So these are industry terms, but basically these are terms that people are searching for online. Okay, so basically what's going to happen is that when you're ranked online, you can see when people search for terms like this, you rank online, right? So what's going to happen is when they click on it, what I did is I actually put in some affiliate links to Amazon. Let us drink a piece of water here. So sorry for that. So I put in some affiliate links to Amazon, and what happened is that when someone clicks on that, I think I think the screen is a bit blurred, but when someone clicks on that, right, they will actually be brought to Amazon. All right, so on Amazon, what they'll do is they would actually click on that product, and what's going to happen next is whenever they buy anything, whether it's on that page or outside that page, I will actually get a small cut of that sale, and is this what you're going to see, right? So this is the earnings for just one ranked article in 50 days. All right, let me show you that flow again. I think some of you missed that earlier, so I'm going to show you that flow again, right? And let me explain again. So it's just a blog. I will rank for certain keywords like best music laptop, best MIDI controller with SEO techniques. And when someone search for that, they click on that blog, they will actually go into the post, right? Which looks something like this. And what is going to happen here is I started putting affiliate links. Now, affiliate links are links that you get paid for when someone buys something off the site, right? So the trick to putting affiliate links, if you're doing something with affiliates today, is to put affiliate links as a hyperlink, right? Do not put banners. If you can see in this screen here, I know it's a little bit blurred, but you can see that I've used it as a link. Now that is going to look more original and natural. So people will actually click on that more than banners. Now, when they click on that, what's going to happen is they'll be brought to a product page on Amazon, right? And if they buy this product, or if they buy any product at all on Amazon, not necessarily this same product, I will get a 4 to 6% cut of whatever they paid to Amazon, okay? And this would be the earnings for one ranked article in 50 days. Now, I know it's a bit blurred, but I want to give you 5 seconds to look at it. Okay, so now I've shown you this, right? Not to show off about making money online or all that kind of stuff. I'm not into making money online, but to get your attention and to show you to demonstrate the power of SEO. Now, of course, you do not have to be an affiliate to do this. You can promote your business, you can promote your website, and so many else, right? You don't have to do affiliates to do this. I'm just showing you something, just to show you the power of SEO. Now, in fact, to many internet marketing people out there who do affiliate, that figure that I just shown you is very, very low, right? And that's just one of the many things that I do. Okay, so we're going to go into the 5-step framework to rank your website. So how to do SEO. Now, you understand SEO, you understand the power of it, and I want to show you the 5 steps to rank your website today without paid tools, okay? So first of all, you need to understand what Google wants, okay? So we all know that Google is a search engine, right? You go on your phone, you search for something, you search for a service, a product, or sometimes you search for questions. So you got to understand what Google wants. Okay, so Google makes money from advertisements. All right, that's their number one source of income. They make money from selling businesses if because these businesses cannot rank online, so they pay to be seen online. All right, so Google, if Google makes money for advertisements, they have to always ensure people want to use Google, and that's where they get audience, right? If there's no audience, there's no way you can advertise, right? So they want to ensure people always want to use Google. So companies would always be interested to advertise on Google. So in other words, Google wants to satisfy searches, right? The only reason Google is going to keep people using Google, right, is that if every search that they do satisfies them, right? Let's say you want to search for how to cook chicken, right? And Google will actually try to satisfy your search by showing you how to cook chicken. If you're searching for how do I lose weight, Google will try to satisfy you with that, your search, right? So the happier you are, the more you use Google, right? Make sense? So now that you understand what Google wants to do and what they want to achieve, and it's basically to satisfy searches, now we know how to rank for it. Okay, so this means they would only rank websites that will satisfy the search intent of searches. Now, this is the number one basic rule of SEO. All right. So many people are trying to game the system. There's so many people trying to game SEO. It does not work anymore. All right. Google is becoming so smart that you cannot stuff keywords. You cannot do all those nonsense anymore. You have to actually satisfy the search intent of searches. So think about it on your business perspective. Okay. Depending on the business you run, you want to think about what can you do to satisfy your searches. Okay. Okay. So the 5 steps framework. We're going to go into this in 5 seconds. If you have questions, just put them down in the chat section and I'll get back to them later, okay? Okay, so the 5 SEO framework. Now that you understand what Google wants and how we would actually optimize of it, now let's talk about the 5 steps. So here are the 5 steps, very simple. The first one will be know what you want to rank for. Okay, I'm going to go through how to do that. Number 2 is you want to find the perfect keyword. Not all keywords are equal. I'm going to show you how to find that perfect keyword. Number 3, you're going to do a competitor check. Now you need to know who you're fighting against on the internet, on Google, and how you can beat them. Number 4, you want to create content and create value. Now, creating content alone is not enough these days. You would want to actually create value as well. And number 5, to build massive backlinks, massive relevant backlinks. Now, if you do not understand what backlinks are, I'll explain it when we get to the step number 5. Okay? All right. So I'm going to go into the first one. And the first one is you have to ask yourself today, right? If you run a business today, what do you want to rank for? All right? Give yourself 2 to 5 seconds to think about it. What do you want to rank for? Following my thing here, right? So do you want to rank your business location? Let's say you are a restaurant and maybe you know by gut feeling that people always search online to find how to get to your store, right? If that's the case, then you want to actually rank for your business location, right? Sometimes you want to rank for your products and services. Let's say you're in the product line of selling makeup for a particular brand, maybe I don't know. I don't know makeup, right? I can't think of any makeup right now. But maybe you're in the service of selling makeup, all those eyeshadows and eyeliners and all that. And you have a particular brand. Now maybe you want to rank for that particular product or service, right? Now maybe you want to rank your business brand. Let's say you want to grow your brand and you want to rank a brand. Now the SEO for that is going to be a bit different. And maybe sometimes you're going to rank for your competitor keyword. All right. You know that a lot of people are searching for your competitor. Now you can actually rank for your competitor's keywords. Do you know that? All right. So you always think about what you rank for, and that will actually give you the pathway towards your framework of SEO. Now you always got to put yourself in the shoes of your customer and think about what are they trying to search for. All right, so I've given you a few examples earlier. Locations, I'm going to show this again. Locations, your service, your brands, your keyword, but there can be so many things. Your photos, your galleries, your videos. Now think about it for a moment, right? Now I suggest you start with 1 or 2. Do not start with all of them because you wouldn't have a framework, but always start with 1 and try to optimize for 1 before moving to the second thing that you want to rank. All right, so put yourself in the shoes of your customer. For example, if I'm searching for best burger in KL. All right. Now this can be anything. Best burger in KL, best burger in Sabah, best burger in Penang. Now when I search for best burger in KL, what do I want to see or what do I expect to see? Think about that. So if I search for best burger in KL, I most probably want to see pictures of burgers, of these foods, or reviews, right? Because that's what I want to see. So if you are a business today running a burger shack or a burger restaurant, you would want to put out as many pictures of your burger so I can see your burger, or you want to put out reviews online so I can see your reviews and make the decision. Make sense? Now, if I'm actually Googling for cheap co-working space, right? What do I want to search for? Now, I want to actually search for the actual prices of co-working space or get offers. And the problem with this is a lot of business owners online, they do not show their prices. When I'm searching for cheap co-working spaces, what do you think I want to see? I want to see money, right? I want to see like, RM 100 only per day or RM 5 ringgit per day. That's something that's going to attract me, right? Because I'm searching for that. And that's the search intent that I have when I search for cheap co-working spaces. And a lot of businesses will actually do this, right? When I search for cheap co-working spaces, they will come up with their co-working website and say, oh, you're interested in our co-working space. Okay, put in your name, email, and phone, and we'll get back to you in 24 hours. And that will actually frustrate someone like me because I want answers immediately, right? So when it comes to Google, you always have to put yourself in the shoes of your customers. If they're searching for cheap co-working space, then satisfy their search with what they want to see. All right, so that's the first thing that you got to do. Now, the number 2 thing, all right, after identifying, what you want to rank for and what people are searching for is to go into the second one, which is finding that perfect keyword. All right. Now, these are 3 key points I'm going to show you today. The first one would be, what are your exact keywords that you want your users to search, users to search. And one is the buying intent in the keyword. Okay, is there a buying intent? I'll explain this in a while. And is there search volume for that keyword? I'll also show you how to do this in a while. All right, so these are three things you got to remember. So what are the exact keywords? Is there buying intent? And if there's search volume. Once you can find that keyword that satisfies these three things here, then you have found yourself a great keyword. All right. Okay, I'll go next one. Okay, so I'm going to show you an example based on LEAD. Okay, so at LEAD we provide data science courses. All right, so these are two keywords. Now imagine this, right? Data science course versus corporate data science course are two totally different keywords. And that's what I mean by exact keywords. So when you do a Google search on these two, you will see different results. Okay, so when you're ranking or you're searching for that perfect keyword, you have to find a keyword that is exactly to what you want your users to search for. Because searching for these two different keywords would actually give you two different results. Okay, so that's what I mean by finding that exact keyword. All right, so the next one would be the buying intent. Okay, so I want to ask you a question here at this point of junction since we're here. Now, when you see the keyword bass electric guitar, is there buying intent? Now, if you think there's a buying intent, put in down yes in the chat section. If there's no buying intent, put down no. All right, I'm going to give you 5 seconds to do that. All right, I'm seeing some no's. No buying intent, no buying intent. Yes, some buying intent. Or if you think there's buying intent in bass electric guitar, that keyword bass electric guitar, type in yes. If you don't think there's buying intent, type in no. Okay, I'm seeing a few no's. So I think the chat section has a bit of issues here. So we're not seeing everybody's chat. You might not see everybody's chat, but I'm seeing through the control panel behind. Okay, that's buying intent. Okay, so we have a mixture of buying intent and no buying intent. Okay, now the answer is half-half. Okay, so there is no buying intent in bass electric guitar, but there's still value to ranking this keyword. All right, so someone searching for bass electric guitar might be looking for the best electric guitar in the world, right? But they're not necessarily people who want to buy a guitar. Now, let me show you another keyword that might be a better buying intent. Okay, so bass electric guitar, and then we add for the money. Okay, so something like this is actually a better keyword to rank for. Now, for two reasons. One is because we know there's a better buying intent. They are actually looking for electric guitar for the money. So they are actually budget conscious, right? So if you go back to the last one, let me explain, right? Bass electric guitar is very subjectable, right? It could be bass electric guitar for money. It could be bass electric guitar for its durability. It could be bass electric guitar for its sound. So we do not know, right? So this is actually not a very good keyword. But when it comes to this keyword here, bass electric guitar for the money, now we know that someone searching for this one here is someone who wants probably to buy a guitar, but on a budget, right? They're not looking for the sound. They're not looking for the type, the color of the guitar. They're looking for a budget guitar. So what we do is we satisfy that search intent with, hey, we have this guitar, which is only $299, amazing price, and it's the one and only best for money electric guitar. Make sense? So if you run an electric guitar store today, you will want to rank for this keyword. The first reason that I've shown you is there's better intent, buying intent. The second reason is because it's longer. So longer keywords are easier to rank normally, usually, right? But of course, we have to do some competitor research later on. Okay, so I'm going to go next one. So how do you find keywords? How do you find keywords on Google, or how do you find keywords that people are searching for? Now, the way to do this is to use Keywords Planner that you can find within Google Ads. All right, I've put down the link here. I can even type this to you. It's called Google ads.google.com. You have to change from AdWords. So once you actually log into ads.google.com, now this is actually a free tool if you have an account with Google Ads. Okay, but the problem with using Keyword Planner these days is that if you do not spend on Google Ads, your data that you see within Keyword Planner might be limited. All right, they give you an aggregate data because they know you're not spending with their ads. All right, But you can still use it. They'll give you like like when you search for a keyword, they tell you you have like 1,000 to 10,000 searches for this keyword in a month. Now they give you an average, but you don't know the pinpoint number of the searches, right? So that's Keyword Planner, but you still can use it. It's free to use. Just have to sign up for an account with Google Ads and find this keyword tool within inside called Keyword Planner. It's free, right? You don't have to put in a credit card. Just sign up for it, skip the guided setup, and use Keyword Planner. Now that's Keyword Planner. You can get a lot of ideas from them. Now, the second thing I want to show you, and I think this is useful, I use this every day, is called the Keywords Everywhere Google Extension tool, right? So this works as an extension for Google or Firefox. It's called Keywords Everywhere. I can type this down for you for the simplicity's sake here. Everywhere. I hope I spelled that correctly. So Keywords Everywhere is that it's a tool that you add up to your extension. And whenever you do a search on Google, you'll see immediately that you have all the keywords. Let me show you this in the video. I prepared a video for you to see. Whenever you do a search, let me just go back to this. Whenever you do a search, right, anywhere on Google, you would see those volume, those CPC, all for free. All right, so this is a free tool. I use it every day. So whenever I do searches, I know the volume for that particular keyword, and I know exactly all the data for that certain keyword. And you don't have to use Keyword Planner as well. So go and install this one. Amazing tool. Set it up after the webinar, okay? Set it up after the webinar because it's going to take you some time to set it up. All right, I'm going to continue to the next slide. Okay, so the third step, right, in SEO is to do competition research, right? Now, always know that when you're doing SEO, you're not the only one online who is trying to rank online. There's, hundreds and thousands of people trying to rank online for that same keyword or the same thing that you're trying to do. All right, so how do you beat them? So the first thing to understand is don't fight a battle that you cannot win. Right, quoting Sun Tzu here, right? Do not fight a battle. If a battle cannot be won, do not fight it, right? So for certain keywords, what you're gonna do is you're gonna do a quick competition research online. I'm gonna show you how to do this without actually using paid tools or softwares. So first, you're gonna do a bird's eye analysis. Yeah, I call this a bird's eye analysis. I think it's a bit blurry here. Let me know if it's too blurred to see. But basically, what I've done here is I searched for Baju Kurung modern lace. I'm going to type this down in case you can't see the screen, all right? It's called Baju Kurung modern lace. And this is a great keyword in Malaysia. So when I do a search for Baju Kurung modern lace, you see that I have a few results, right? So as an SEO expert or a marketer, you would want to do number one, to see if search query is within the title, link, and descriptions of those results that comes out. All right. So the title means the title of the website, right? The link means the permalink, right? If you look at number 2 or number 3, you can see pininterest.com/pin/4573960. Okay, that is not, that means the search query is not inside the link. Okay. So you want to see if that search query, the exact one, Baju Kurung modern lace, is within the title, the link, or the descriptions. So that's number one. Now, if you see that a lot of sites that appear does not have the search query within the title, link, and description, then you know that you have a very good chance of ranking for that exact keyword. Okay, so that's one. Now, number 2 is to see how authoritative these ranked sites are. How big are these sites? So when I search for Baju Kurung modern lace, I see Zalora, I see Shopee. So those are very big sites. Okay, so if you see the first page filled with all these kind of big guys like very big sites, then it's going to be harder to rank, right? But if you see things like Pinterest or Facebook or other things like that, not so important ones, then there's a good chance for you to rank on the first page. Okay. Now, number 3 is to see if there's any videos ranked for the search query. So, for example, I've done here baju kurung modern lace, right? Do you see any videos that appears up there? Now, if you do not see any videos that appears up there, then you have a good chance of ranking. Okay? You have a good chance of ranking your website or to create a video and rank for that same keyword if there's no video. Right? So in this case, there's no video. So baju kurung modern lace, if I have a client today who wants to rank baju kurung modern lace, I will probably be able to rank on the Malaysian Google search engine within 1 week or 2 weeks. Okay? Okay, so number 2 is to check the backlinks of competing pages. All right, we are still under competition research. So once you have done the bird's eye view, right? I'm going to go back and refresh this before you forget. Once you've done the bird's eye view of a keyword and you have seen that, okay, this is something that you want to go and fight, right? Of course, you want to see a bird's eye view. If your bird's eye view tells you that this is a too competitive keyword, don't go for it. Find another keyword. But if you find out that this keyword is something that you can rank for and you can fight for, all right, you're going to do the second thing, right? Which is check the backlinks of competing pages. So on the search engine results page, the SERP for short, SERP for short, right? You can see there's 10 results normally on your desktop. On a mobile phone, there's probably about, I think 6 or 7, right? Now, what you can do is you can check the backlinks of the top pages that you're trying to outrank, okay? And can use this tool called the seoreviewtools.com/valuable backlinks checker. All right. Now, if you do not know what backlinks means, I'll explain this in a while. But to give you a very quick overview of what it is, it basically means links that are being sent from other sites. So, for example, you are site ABC and I am site 123. Now, if I put a link that goes back to your site ABC, that means you have one backlink. All right. So, the more backlinks you have, technically, the better you have the chance to rank on the Google search. Right? So your mission as the SEO marketer is to get as many backlinks as possible, but you want to get relevant backlinks. So what we're trying to do here in number 2, by checking the backlinks of competing pages, is to see how many backlinks do they have, all right? How many backlinks do they have and how relevant those backlinks are. If they have a lot of backlinks and their backlinks are very relevant, then we cannot fight against them, okay? So once you put in a site inside here, now what I've done in this screen here is I've done for lazada.com.my. Once I've done that, right, you'll see that you will see a results of all the websites on the internet that actually backlink back to Lazada. Of course, Lazada has, if you look at this screen here, 5.45 million, right? Are we going to read that again? 5.45 million backlinks. So it's going to be impossible or going to be very hard to beat Lazada for a certain keyword because they have so many backlinks, right? So what you're going to do is you're going to search for this and to see if a site has backlinks, a number of backlinks that you can fight against, right? Sometimes you come across keywords that sites only have maybe 2 or 3 backlinks and you can actually do better to fight against them, okay? So you can use this backlinks checker. It's called the SEO review tools, or you can just Google, right? Free backlinks checker, right? I'm going to type this down here. Just Google for free backlinks checker. You find a bunch of them. They're not, you don't have to pay for them. There are some free ones. And basically, you want to check the backlinks of your competing pages. If they have a lot, then you have no chance of winning. All right. The fourth one, right, if you're still following me here, is to create content and value. So let's say you have found your perfect keyword. You know what you want to rank. You have done your competition research. And you're sure that this keyword is something that you want to rank for and you can win, right? So this is where you create content and value. Now, content can be many things. When I say content, a lot of you will automatically think of articles, right? Writing blog posts, because that's what people tell you, right? Write blog posts, write article on your site and you rank, right? But content can mean a lot of things. It can mean article. It can be videos, it can be your Facebook post, it can be your Twitter post, it can be a video on Instagram, it can be a video on Facebook, it can be a video on YouTube, it can be an infographic, it can be a photo. Everything that you post online and is indexed index meaning that Google actually collect and store in its database index, that would be an SEO content. Okay, but the most common ones are articles, of course, and videos. Okay, I'm going to show you how to create content and also create value with this. Okay, so sorry for the technical glitch here. I think Google Chrome has some issues with the webinar system. We have been experiencing for the past week, so I hope this does not actually continue doing this. All right. Anyway, if you can hear me, thank you for answering, Carmen. If you can hear me, I'm going to continue with the presentation. So basically, now once you have actually identified your perfect keywords, and once you have actually done your competition research, and once you have actually understand and make sure that you want to actually rank for a certain keyword, it's time to create content and value, right? And I've gone through also the content can be different things like videos, posts, and a lot of things. And go next one, all right? So what you do here is you actually create content. It can be videos, can be posts, can be anything that Google loves. Okay, that's the number one most important thing about creating content. You create content that Google loves, right? So content that people want to actually engage with. So a lot of marketers, what they do is they would actually copy someone else's content and recreate it, right? So that does not work anymore, right? Don't do that anymore, because if you do that, you will not rank at all, right? Number two is you're going to create fresh, original content. Again, don't copy. As long as they are fresh, they are original, you can create them and use them, okay? And number three, one tip for you is to create evergreen content. For example, since we are talking about baju kurung, if you create a content about how to iron baju kurung, now this content will be you can use this content this year, you can use the same content next year, 3 years down, 5 years down, you can always use the same content. And what you can do to make it fresh or original again is to make edits to that same content. So today, if you have an article that says how to iron baju kurung, what you can do is next year, you will just have to refresh that article, right? Put in some new tips, put in some new photos, put in some new videos maybe, right? And change date to the new year's date, right? And with that, Google would see this as a new, fresh, original content. All right, so that's what I mean by creating content that Google loves. All right. Okay, so I want to show you a few examples of creating SEO friendly, all right? SEO friendly articles. So this is a screenshot from audiomator.com, one of the posts. I'm going to show you what I did here. Okay, so the keyword here is make money as a music producer. So I found out that people are searching for make money as music producer, and I want to rank for that. Now this is a very new post, so it's not ranked yet, and I'm trying to rank this on a global scale. So that's going to be harder than trying to rank it in Malaysia, right? If you're doing SEO for a global scale, that's going to be much harder than doing it locally. So we have the search query or the keyword in the title. All right, that's very important. And then we have the search query within the paragraph. That's also important. Now you can also have the same search query or related search keywords inside your headline number 2, headline number 3. But very important thing is do not actually overstuff them. All right, don't actually use them. For example, make money as a music producer. Don't go and put make money as a music producer, make money as a music producer. Then it becomes overstuffed. And if Google sees that, they'll quickly ban you. So don't use that too much. All right, use it sparingly. Within a blog post, you want to use maybe 3 to 5 times. That's it. All right. Now, very important as well is to put that same keyword within your permalink. All right. Permalink is a link that you see on top, and you want to put in that keyword as well. All right. So 12 smart ways to make money as a music producer. We have that same exact make money as a music producer inside the link. So when you're creating links on your website or blogs, you make sure to do that. Correct. This is going to actually change the way you rank your websites and posts on Google. Very important. Okay. Now the same thing comes when you're trying to rank your videos. Now videos are one of the best things to rank today. So if you cannot find with articles or website, what you can do if you identify a search query without any videos on the search engine page, what you can do is you can use videos to do that. All right. Of course, you want to create engageable video that people want to watch, because Google actually tracks that as well. If people actually watch to the end of your videos, or they only watch maybe 5 seconds of your videos, it's going to make a difference. So create content that is engageable And let's say we are trying to rank for baju kurung modern. I'll show this example here. So that's it. This one here, the keyword is baju kurung modern. Now you can see that they put in baju kurung modern in the title and baju kurung modern in the description. And we know they actually put baju kurung modern in the text. If you have uploaded YouTube videos before, you know that it's text. And when they put in things like this, Google will actually identify that this is related to baju kurung modern. And if it's engageable and there's a lot of people engaging with it, they'll rank it better for you. All right, makes sense? So if you cannot rank by articles, you can also rank by videos. That's a tip for you. Okay, let me go to the next one. Okay, number 5 is to build. This is the last framework, the last step in the framework, to build relevant backlinks. So let me explain what backlinks are, right? So let's say your site is the one on the right, the one that you wrote in an article called How to Run a Marathon. Okay, so your website is, maybe you run a website selling fitness products. You sell maybe shirt for fitness, right? And you come up with content called How to Run a Marathon, just to create some content that getting some traffic into your website, right? Now, when you create a content, what you're gonna do is you're gonna get as many backlinks to that content. So backlink means a link from another site pointing to your website, all right? So in this example that I've shown here, we have another article called Fitness Weekly. This is maybe another website that has a link that points back to your website. Now that's called a backlink, right? So the other website contains a link to your website. Now, very important about backlinks is what people do last time is they start actually creating a lot of spammy backlinks. What they do is they comment on people's blogs. They put up their website inside forums. They put up their website inside a lot of different funny sites, even porn sites. And Google will see that as a backlink, right? But through the years, Google has gotten smarter. So if you were to actually have a link coming from maybe a porn site or a gambling site, now that's going to be a bad backlink. And bad backlinks would devalue your site. So not all backlinks are equal. So when you're creating backlinks, you want to create backlinks from a relevant website. For example, if your site is about fitness, you are trying to get backlinks from other fitness sites, not other types of sites like maybe cryptocurrency leading back to a fitness site. That does not make sense at all. All right. So Google is very smart. What you can do is build relevant backlinks. So backlinks can be in all forms and sizes. If you have a video on YouTube and you link it back to your site, that is also a backlink, but not a very strong one. Okay. Okay. So I want to show you how to build backlinks fast. All right, I'm going to give you one idea. There's many ideas to build backlinks, but this is one of the best ways to build backlinks today very fast. So first of all, what you're going to do is you're going to reverse engineer the type of content that people love. Okay, remember, you're trying to create content. So to create content, you don't actually crack your head and think about, oh, what kind of content should I create today? I don't know what people want to read, right? So what you do is you reverse engineer. So you can use this tool called BuzzSumo. I'm going to type this down, buzzsumo.com. Sorry, typed it down wrongly, buzzsumo.com. And this tool enables you to analyze content on websites or on the world that actually get a lot of shares. You can try it on your PC right now if you want to, right? So it's free to use for the first few searches. After that, you have to pay, but normally I just get by with the first few searches, it's fine. So this actually tells you the type of content that are doing very well on the internet. All right, so go to buzzsumo.com, and once you search for a keyword, you're going to see this. Okay, so you'll see this. They have this content analyzer, and you can see a list of content that had a lot of shares based on the keywords. So in this example here, I've searched for why co-working space. So I'm assuming myself as a co-working space owner, and I'm trying to think of something to write about co-working spaces. Okay, so I've done a search on BuzzSumo for why co-working space to find out what kind of content that contains the exact keyword, the keyword that is doing very well online. And I see a list there. All right. Now, what attracts me is the last one here. 5 reasons why you should choose a co-working space for your team. And this particular article gotten about 600 plus shares. Now, that's interesting because maybe people like to share content that is this title. Make sense? So what I've done here next is what I will do is I will use that same title and make it better. All right. Instead of 5 reasons, what I'm going to do is I'm going to reach out to 5 or more industry players to contribute to that post that I'm about to create. Okay, now this is a cool trick. So you want to create content, but you don't create content yourself. You reach out to maybe 5 or more people in your industry, or maybe in a parallel industry that does not compete with you, but share the same target market with you. So go and reach out to 5 or 6 people or more if you can, and ask them to contribute to the post that you're about to create. All right. So here, you're going to interview them to get their input to be part of that post you're creating. Okay. Of course, the pictures here I've shown you here, just examples. They are all stock photos. Don't worry, I don't know who they are. But reach out to 5 or more industry players, get their input in your post, and here's what you can do next. Okay. So you can come up with things like this, right? $5 billion CEO explains, right? 5 guys or 5 girls or whoever explains why you should rent a co-working space. Okay. And you create a post and you cite them inside the post. Now, the next thing you're going to do is once you post that post, these 4 or 5 or more people who have contributed to that post is going to feel a sense of belonging. Hey, Mr. Ruben from ABC Co-working Space have written about me and my thoughts and opinions, and he called me a $1 billion CEO. Now, what's next is these people is going to start to share that post. All right, they're going to share that post on their Facebook and say, hey, I was mentioned in this article here. And better yet, they will provide a backlink back to your website, sometimes in some cases, right? So this is one of the best ways to get backlinks quickly and fast. I'm going to show you the same flow again because this is amazing. So the step 1 is to reverse engineer, right? Find a keyword that, find content that are being shared already, make it better, right? And make it better by reaching out to maybe 5 or more industry players to contribute to that post, because we are going to leverage on their network, right? So once you create that post, put it up on your site, tell them, hey, we have posted up the post. Thank you so much for participating. We love your responses on this post, and do share it if you like to. Now, these people are going to share. They're going to share to their LinkedIn, their Facebook, their Twitter, everywhere to get their ego boosted, right? So when they do that, you get backlinks. Okay, great idea. Okay, so we have come to the point, right? I've told you about 1 hour. You reached nearly about 1 hour. Now, what I covered here is backlink research, keyword research, and also title and meta optimization. Now, the truth is, right? The truth is, I've only gone through the surface, the iceberg, the tip of the iceberg, and SEO is much more than this. But of course, with the 5 steps frameworks that I've shared with you today, you can rank sites in Malaysia. Trust me, right? Take that framework that I've shown you today. I'll send you the slides to those of you who stayed back to the end of the webinar, and try to rank your sites and let me know how that works out for you, right? Because I'm pretty sure you can rank with just that simple framework alone, right? But there are a lot of things that we have not gone through, like local SEO, right? Local SEO is about ranking addresses, ranking for local businesses, Google businesses, paid ads, YouTube SEO. We're not done into that. Social media optimization. SEO also works in social media. We have not talked about site architecture, technical SEO, canonical SEO linking, which is very relevant for e-commerce businesses for all their products up there. Link building, advanced SEO, SEO copywriting, right? Even your rank up there, you want to write in a way that people want to click on your things, right? How do you do that? And how do you identify what people want to click? And also dynamic content. Now, content that changes keywords based on what people are searching for. So there's so many things that I've not covered through, and we have just covered through the tip of the iceberg. But again, what I'm showing today can be done within your businesses. All right. So here's the truth, right? So SEO alone won't actually do it. If you run a business today, and I know most of you here run a business, and to be successful online, you need to know several digital marketing strategies. SEO alone is not enough, and it's very slow. SEO takes time. And it's impossible to cover all of these digital marketing strategies in just one webinar. In fact, I would have to just show you physically on the board how it works sometimes, right? Now, at this point, you may feel inspired or overwhelmed by what I've shared today. But based on the content that I shared today, I think it's pretty much easy to follow, right? I've already taken it down a lot of. And the truth is, I've only scratched the surface of SEO or digital marketing as a whole. So from here on, right, you have 2 options from here, right? You can end the webinar and So option one, right? You can end the webinar and continue to learn on your own, learn how to do SEO, try to rank it up yourself, spend 100 hours, figure things out on your own, testing, experimenting, and get stuck and move on slowly without support. Eventually, right, wasting 3 to 5 years of your life. Right now, the option two is that you can learn from someone who has been there, done it, and still practicing it today. I'm still practicing SEO today, every day, and I'm still practicing digital marketing every single day. Now, plus all the support you need to hit your business goals with digital marketing. So I'm going to introduce you to our new program, as I mentioned earlier on in the what we're going to cover today. So this is called the Digital Marketing 360 program. 360, we call it 360 because we're going to cover the whole 360 of digital marketing, including SEO, paid ads, and a lot of different things, all right? A 360 overview on digital marketing. So this will equip you with the skills and strategies that you need to run a business, a startup, or to start off as a digital marketer. All right, now there are 10 modules inside this program, and I'll show you in a while. So what's inside Digital Marketing 360? The first one is there's going to be 4 full days physical classes. All right, this is physical classes that you come in person. You will bring your laptop, come to a class of no more than 25 participants. We decided to keep the class small so we can actually manage and make sure everyone learns what they came for. All right, so this is going to be on the 9 to 10 of March, the first week, and also 16 and 17 March 2019. Now, these are Saturday and Sunday weekends. So you are free, you can come, right? It's going to be 9 to 5 a.m., a full day. Full day, right? And it's going to be done at Petaling Jaya. Normally, we'll do it in Swaffo, that is in Sunway Nexus, but in PJs, right? You're also going to get an online learning platform where we include videos, cheat sheets, and also templates. Like cheat sheets, like, add cheat sheets and templates, add templates that you can use immediately in your campaigns, right? And these are all supplementary. This is like additional content towards the 4-day physical classes where you actually get them as add-on. And once you are a student in Digital Marketing 360, you're going to get a lifetime access, right? Inside the learning platform, which we're going to update all the time. And also a lifetime support in Slack. Now, Slack is like a messaging app, just like WhatsApp, right? So WhatsApp works on your mobile phone, right? Slack works on your mobile phone or your desktop, and we can share a lot of different files and all that kind of thing, right? So we're going to do the support on Slack, and you're going to get a lifetime access to Slack. And of course, you're going to be trained by Ruben Cheng, that's me, personally, together with an assistant that I will bring in the course itself. Now, very quickly, overview what you'll learn. You'll learn complete digital marketing strategies, which I'll explain, and also the tactics. Now, these tactics are practical tactics that I've experienced myself, and you can apply this, right, to your startup, to work, or even to build a side business. Now, there's a lot of ways you can actually monetize online with digital marketing, but I don't normally share about it because it may sound very scammy, right? Number 2, how to actually run profitable digital advertising. You might be running Facebook ads, Google ads, but many times, right, they're not profitable. Why? How can we change that? How to create sales funnel for your business. Now, in 2019, moving on 2019, if you do not have a sales funnel online, you will not actually make it in digital marketing, right? Now, sales funnels are not hard to do, but they require certain digital marketing knowledge on that. Okay, how do we connect pixels and all that kind of thing? I'll get into that a little bit more, right? How to rank any website with advanced SEO. And what I share with you is just very, very, very basic SEO, but we're going to go into advanced SEO where we go into all the different types of aspects of SEO so that you can even rank globally, not in just Malaysia, but globally. How to market and sell on Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, and also Instagram. Now, social media is the number one thing online today. Your phone is probably just like 2 or 3 feet away from you. And I think during this webinar, the past few minutes, you probably took your phone up to check Facebook as well while I was talking, right? So Facebook, YouTube, and all these kind of places, they are number one place to market. It's just that a lot of people, business owners and marketers who use these platforms do not know how to really market on these platforms, right? So we're going to explain that as well. Now, you're going to also learn profitable copywriting for marketing and sales. Now, this is important because as a digital marketer or as a business owner, to sell online or to market online means you have to write and you have to speak, right? Like I'm speaking right now. And all of these are words. So how do you write your ads? How do you write content? How do you frame up your website in a way that it connects with your audience? So that is copywriting. because anything online is all writing. Okay. Now, how to monetize online? Now, this is where I will actually cover things like affiliate marketing with Amazon, with Lazada, and how to be an app partner with Google and all that kind of thing. If you are interested, okay, I will cover this, but I will not say that this is something that you should focus on. This is something on the side. Okay, so there are 10 modules. So let me just go through them very quickly with you. So the first module will be your introduction to digital marketing. Now, this is where you're going to develop your marketing framework. So if you run a business today, we're going to develop your sales funnel, right? What is your tripwire? What is your lead magnet? And how do we drive people down into your big final product, right? That's the sales funnel that we're going to talk about. And how do we write copywriting for each of those funnel? Okay, so that's going to be introduction to digital marketing. Now, the second one would be the conversions, sales funnel, and also SEO. This is going to be in module 2. Now here, we're going to zoom down even deeper into your sales funnel. So for example, let's say you have a product, maybe a 5 ringgit product, a tripwire. Someone buys it and they don't buy your next biggest product. So what do you do here? You downsell them to a different funnel. So how do you do all that on digital marketing? It's going to be explained here. We're also going to talk about advanced SEO, like I've mentioned. So how do we actually use more different strategies to build link building, and how do we earn media online? All right, advanced SEO. And also beyond Google SEO. Now, Google is not the only place you can do SEO. Like I mentioned earlier, you can do SEO on Pinterest, you can do SEO on Facebook, on YouTube, a lot of different kind of places. And we're going to use tools like Majestic SEO. I'm going to teach you how to use tools like Ahrefs and all these industry-grade SEO tools. Okay, in module 3, we're going to focus on content marketing. Now, content marketing is huge because everything you do online, Facebook, YouTube, anything that you do online is all content marketing, if you believe it or not, right? So content marketing is something that you need to learn if you're trying to market online. There's no way around it, right? So we're going to talk about your blog. We're going to talk about your own media. Own media means media you own yourself, right? And how do you put in like lead magnets? How do you put in call to action? Opt-in forms that allows people to actually drop in their information so you can collect them and remarket back to them, right? Now, how do you create a viral content? We normally do that with reverse engineering, as I showed you earlier in the webinar, right? And how do we create content so that you won't actually run out of content, right? There's a way and a framework to actually create content. If you look at the giants in the digital industry, people like Gary Vee, people like Grant Cardone, right? These people seem to create content every single day. Now, they actually follow a framework, and we're going to explain how to do that, right? So we're going to use tools like Facebook Live, we're going to use tools like LinkedIn, Instagram, and all that kind of thing. Okay, in module 4, we're going to go into paid acquisition. Now, paid acquisition means, in layman terms, paid advertising. So how do we acquire users and customers with paid advertising? We're going to cover things like Facebook ads, Google ads, YouTube, and also LinkedIn advertising. Now, there's also other platforms like Vase. Do you know you can advertise on Vase? So other kind of platforms as well. We're going to cover that. And depending on your business and on your startup, you might want to use a selection of these paid advertising platforms, not necessarily just Facebook. A lot of people will tell you to use Facebook, but Facebook does not work for every business out there. Okay, and we're going to go into more advanced things like retargeting, cross-device marketing, and all that kind of thing. Okay. All right, in module 5, we'll go through into social media marketing. This is so important because we're going to explore things like influencer marketing, right? Now, there are a lot of platforms you can use to actually pay for influencer services, right? And we're going to explore things like social listening tools, which is very important for bigger brands. Let's say you are Nestle, and you want to know what people are talking about Nestle in the market. What you would do is you would use social listening tools to listen for opportunities or to listen for to put out fires. Let's say someone is talking bad about your brand, you want to put out a fire, right? Let's say someone is actually talking good about your brand. What you can do is you want to capitalize on that, right? So this is called social listening, and we're going to go through this in module 5. Okay, so in module 6, what you're going to do is we're going to go into email marketing. Now, email marketing is one of the biggest underused marketing tool, right? So writing email shouldn't be hard, but here we're going to actually go into planning email sequences, segmentation, and also conversion funnels, right? So how do you actually write email that actually convert? And do you know at Lead, what we do is we actually close most of our sales through emails, right? and how to design retargeting tactics with email. So for example, if someone lands on your website, you want to track that and automatically send them an email. So that's email marketing. We will use tools like MailChimp, GetResponse, and automate it. Or you can also build your own email marketing software to save costs. Now in module 7, we're going to go back into creative marketing, which is we're going to go back into ad creative and how do we create ads that actually pops out. Now, for example, if you're actually creating ads on Facebook, ads on Google, that picture that you create is designed to attract people and stop them from scrolling. It's not designed to sell, right? A lot of marketers create ads, banner ads that sell immediately, but that does not work, right? So we're going to learn how to create ad creatives that will stop people in their tracks, stop people from scrolling, to pay attention and to see what you have to offer. And we're going to go into video marketing as well. Now, video marketing is one of the biggest things in digital marketing these days. If you go on Facebook today, you'll see Facebook is filled with videos. And a lot of marketers are moving to video. Now, when it comes to video, there's a lot of rules to play there, right? You know, we have vertical videos, you have widescreen videos, and different platforms will require different types of videos to succeed. So we're going to go through that as well. All right, module 8, we're going to go into advanced analytics and also landing page. LP stands for landing page optimization. Now, here's the truth, right? So paid advertising like Facebook, YouTube, Google is only going to go higher and higher and higher, right? The cost is going to increase. So how do you actually remain profitable? The only way you can remain profitable is to optimize your landing page. So when someone comes to your landing page, you actually get more conversions. Okay, so in module 8, we're going to go into landing page optimization and also going to set up things like Google Analytics and advanced attribution. Now, besides Google Analytics, there's a lot of different things you can do as well. A lot of ways you can collect data as well from things like Lucky Orange, from things like Google Optimize, or even ClickFunnels, right? Okay, in module 9, this is where we're going to talk about advanced marketing. Now, these are things that a lot of digital marketers do not talk about, all right? So things like mobile advertising, all right? So mobile advertising works in a way that, you know, everybody's on mobile today. But how do we advertise on mobile outside of Facebook or outside of Google? There's many ways to do that. So we're going to explain that here. And we're going to explore programmatic advertising. Now, programmatic advertising is something used by the big boys like Nestle, like TNB, like Nando's. They use programmatic advertising. And a lot of small business owners do not use programmatic advertising for one reason, because they are expensive, right? But in recent years, because of Facebook, programmatic advertising is becoming cheaper and cheaper. So this is one of the best time to go into programmatic advertising as a small business owner. Okay, and we're going to explore things like rich media ads as well. Now, rich media ads are ads that are interactive in nature. So most ads you see on Facebook, when you click on them, they are static. You'll bring you to a website, right? Now, rich media ads are ads that has interactive. So when you click on the ad can change its color, can show a lead form, can show you a game. That's rich media ads, and a lot of digital marketers do not explore that. But we will actually explore that in this program, right? Okay, and lastly, in module 10, we're going to talk about the digital marketing monetization methods. Now, some of you might be interested in this one, but I will only use this as an elective to the whole course, right? This course is not about making money. I mean, it is for your business, not for making side money, although we include classes in this program. All right, so we're going to talk about things like affiliate marketing with Amazon, with ClickBank, with Lazada. Now, these are the things that a lot of other internet marketing gurus would teach you, all right? But once you have digital marketing skills, you can do almost the same, right? Because selling anything online requires the same set of digital marketing skills and a bit of creativity. So once you know how to do digital marketing, you'll be able to achieve monetize online with just a bit of creativity, right? You can use affiliate, you can become a Google Ads partner. And in this module, I'm going to show you all of that. All right, we're going to do things like Amazon, we're going to do things like ClickBank, we're going to do things like Commission Junction, if you heard of it, and we're going to learn how to become a Google publishing partner. Okay, so that's the 10 modules. Now, when I talk about making money online, right, some of you might recognize and imagine something like this. Right, you might seen this in the industry or online before. People advertising like that, work on the beach, without and escape your 9-to-5 job. right? The thing is, it's not true, right? You don't even have a power source in the picture there. So these are all a fruit, right? It's not work at all, right? But I can share with you what works. All right. I've been an athlete for so many years, and the reason I'm showing this picture, I'm actually very uncomfortable with this picture, with showing this picture. But I'm showing this picture because I just want to show you that affiliate marketing actually works online, right? Being a Google affiliate partner actually works online. You can actually receive checks from all these kind of people, right? But I'm very uncomfortable with showing this picture because people start judging. People say this is scammy and all that, right? So I'm going to go next. Okay, so the best part of this program is you have a support from the lead team for a lifetime. So this is a screenshot from one of our programs called Facebook Ad Dive, which I'll explain later. And this is a student asking about his campaign. So his campaign seems to have hit an all-time low. He's not converting in his Facebook campaign. And what I've done here is I replied him even at 12 in the morning, showing him how to actually optimize his campaign and correct his campaign. So when you join Digital Marketing 360 as a student, you're always going to have lifetime support, even after the course, right? So you may be running a campaign and you hit into a problem, right? What you can do is just come back to the Slack, this is Slack, and ask us a question. We will answer the question immediately, within minutes, okay? And you will have access to other instructors, not just only me, to other instructors that we have in Lead. Okay. Okay, so at this point, you might ask me like, hey, Ruben, how is Digital Marketing 360 different from so many digital marketing courses out there? Now, I know there's a lot of digital marketing courses out in the market, and I'm not blind to them. But here's the difference, right? So how we teach in Digital Marketing 360, as I explained earlier on in the webinar, is that we teach based on real life practical examples. So the lessons that you learn are actually experience. They're not coming from a book, right? They're experience from real campaigns that we have run at Lead, and we'll teach you what works and what does not work. All right. Now we'll also go into implementation. So you won't come to class sitting there and just looking at me and the other instructor teaching, but you actually learn how to implement it as well. And everything that you learn can be applied at work tomorrow. Now, it's also going to be applicable to your industry, whether you run an e-commerce store, a tech startup, if you're a real estate property agent, if you are a solopreneur and you just run from a laptop, or you're into fitness, or you're a corporate as well, right? So it's going to be applicable to your industry. We have designed the course to make sure it's applicable in most broad industries, all right? And at the end of the whole course, you even receive a certificate which you can show off to your colleagues or to apply for a job, okay? And I want you to see the value of Digital Marketing 360 here, all right? So there's going to be 4 full days of training, which is valued at 6,000, all right? Now I put 6,000 because that's the rate we would charge if we actually go into public trainings, okay? You're going to have a lifetime access to online learning content, lifetime access. So anytime we make updates to the online learning, by updating the videos, the content, and also templates inside, you're always going to have access to that. All right, so you can always check back anytime you want to, at your own time, at your own pace. Now, the course materials will all be given to you, the templates, the tools, as I mentioned, and also lessons on how to monetize online. Now, this alone, I've done courses on how to monetize online, and I've stopped for one reason, because people cannot follow through, right? But I'm going to include these lessons that teach you how to monetize online, and this is valued at 3,006, right? And the online support that you're going to get for a lifetime is priceless. Now, the total value, if you count it out, would be 13,597 we get already. Okay, so this is not for you, right? I have to warn you that Digital Marketing 360 is not for you. Now, again, I've done this before. If it's not for you, if you think digital marketing is effortless, it's very easy, just press one button on Facebook Boost Post and see results. It's not that easy, right? It needs some effort. It's simple to understand, but you need to know how and understand how to do it. All right. Number 2, if you're not committed to finish just 4 days training with me, right? You have to finish 4 days training to really understand a 360 of digital marketing, right? If you skip those days, then you will be you won't be able to actually understand some parts, and you'll be missing out on some parts. Number 3, if you're joining digital marketing just to make fast money with the monetization methods, then I wouldn't recommend you to join this program. Okay, but this is for you. And it's perfect if you are a business and you want to acquire more customers with digital marketing. Maybe you have tried digital marketing, but it didn't work for you, and you're looking for a way out, right? This is going to be your way out. Number two, you want a career in digital marketing, right? You're looking for a job, and you're trying looking for to get the competencies, right? To know the skills and to acquire the skills for digital marketing. Number three, you want to grow your startup, you want to grow your business with digital marketing. And number four, if you like to start a side online business, let's say you're working somewhere and you want to start maybe an e-commerce store, or you want to start doing some affiliate marketing, then yes, this will be good for you. All right. Now, I've actually promised some bonuses to, we always do, right? At least we always promise bonuses to people who stayed up in a webinar till the end. So the bonus one for you here today is a lifetime warranty on Digital Marketing 360. Now, how does this work? This works in a way that if you join this intake, which is the March intake, and come for the classes, and at the end of the classes, you feel like, okay, I'm still missing out on certain parts, you can always come back to any intakes further on, maybe in May, maybe in September, any Digital Marketing 360 intakes for free. All right. As a student, you always get this privilege, and whenever we run Digital Marketing 360, you can come back, even with the updates that we put inside. Right. This is for you as a student of LEAD. Now, the number two bonus is you're going to get one of our latest course called Facebook Ad Dive. It's an online course, 100% online course for totally free when you join Digital Marketing 360. Right? Now, this course is actually focused on teaching you how to run profitable Facebook ad campaigns. So this is how the online platform looks like. There's going to be videos, there's going to be content, and also the course navigations. And basically, Facebook Ad Dive itself is contained with 4+ hours of training, right, on how to actually run profitable Facebook ad campaigns. So we have even ad templates and also case studies inside this course. And basically, as a student of Digital Marketing 360, you get this for free if you join today, right? And bonus number 3 that we are so excited about is that we're going to give you this limited edition. Yeah, we just printed some of this. This is a limited edition LEAD Let It Go notebook, right? Something that we're so proud of. We only printed about 100, we made 100 of them. And this is going to be given free to you. We're going to ship it to your address when you register for Digital Marketing 360. Okay? So this is the collection item. Okay, so the value of Digital Marketing 360, just to recap again, there's 4 days of training, 6,000, value at 6,000, lifetime access to your online learning content, the course materials and templates all given to you, lessons on how to monetize online, you learn that as well, online support, we give you a lifetime on that. You also get lifetime warranty. That's going to be the Facebook Ad Dive program online course that is going to be given to you for free. And also our latest LEAD Ladder notebook. Okay. Okay, sorry. Now, these are some testimonials from people who have benefited from us. Of course, you want to read this one later, I can show you this one. But these are all entrepreneurs or business owners from different parts of Malaysia who have actually gone through the program and or in some way I've consulted them, and they have now found values in this course in Digital Marketing 360. Now, Digital Marketing 360 wasn't called Digital Marketing 360 back then. It was called something else, just Digital Marketing Bootcamp. Okay, so you know that this is a good deal, right? Because we charge public and corporate trainings. We also do corporate trainings for people like IBM and all those people, starting from 20,000 per training. All right, and you're getting this for a fraction of the price. Now, if you go to our landing page, we do have one. Maybe some of you here would have seen it already. If you go and Google for Digital Marketing 360 or go to this link here, you'll be able to find the landing page for Digital Marketing 360. And the public price for this is at 3,299. Now, the 7,599 includes a personal mentoring and coaching sessions, right? But the public price for this is at 3,299. But for today, right, we're going to give you Digital Marketing 360 for only 2,899. This is the early access price that we're giving out. But because you are on this webinar, we're going to give you together with the bonuses that we have that I've mentioned earlier, right? So the recap for you again: 4 days of training, 9 to 5 a.m. at Petaling Jaya, trained by me. You have lifetime access to a learning platform. You have all the course materials. You have the lessons on how to monetize online. You have the lifetime warranty with the support, right? You even get the Facebook Ad Dive program, which you can log in after this, after you register, to go through and learn itself. And we would send you our latest lead ladder notebook for free to your address, okay? And you can get all of this when you register as a student at 2899. Okay, I'm going to push this out for you. You can see that you're going to have an offer up here. Okay, and we're going to go inside the Q&A in a while. But before that, I have a few more slides to go. Okay, so I want you to think about the value of Digital Marketing 360. All right, now think about the value that you can gain from this program. So the first one is, after going through this, right, you'll be able to acquire more customers with digital marketing for your business, whether you're a startup, no matter the size, whether you're just starting out or you have run for a while, you're going to learn strategies, right, to acquire more customers for your business. So think about that value compared to the price of the cost that you're paying. All right. Number two, you're going to get a good paying job as a digital marketer. Now, Digital Marketing 360 would actually gives you the skills that completes you as a capable digital marketer, right? And number three, you'll be able to build your business, start up to what you want with digital marketing. And number four, if you are really interested, you can actually go into the other path of monetizing online passively. Okay, it's possible. So this is my last slide for today. Digital Marketing 360 program is going to start on the 9 and 10, 16 and 17 of March 2019. Now, when you join today as a student, you're going to get access immediately to Facebook Ad Dive. We're going to send you the notebook to you for free. And also, you're going to get a lifetime warranty as your bonus for today. All right. But the sign up for this one here, the 2899, is only for today only. Now, we're doing this so that we are fair to those who did not join the webinar today. Okay. So I've posted up the link to you. If you are interested to join Digital Marketing 360, I'll be glad to see you inside, and I hope to see you inside. All right. So for now, let's go into the Q&A. All right. I'll be here for another 5 to 10 minutes to answer any Q&A regarding SEO or digital marketing. SEO, digital marketing, what am I doing? All right. So Q&A time. Let me know in the chat section, and I will be happy to answer anything, right, regarding digital marketing.